Hey guys, first and foremost, I wanted to thank you for your feedback on my last video. As a new channel, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch and critique my content. In absolutely no means did I expect my first video to be perfect, and I don't expect that for a long time, so thanks for bearing with me as I start my commentaries. I tried my very best to make something with a distinctive style, but clearly that's something I need to work on. And that's okay, because if a channel wants to grow, they need not only the support of their viewers, but the knowledge to listen to them when they make a point. Please, tell me if you like this format better, prefer the other, or have any additional suggestions. As always guys, feedback is appreciated, and if you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks! So I was going to play competitive matchmaking a few days ago, and my eyes became fixated on the medal collection screen. I thought to myself, this is the most useless bullshit I've ever amassed in my life. What does this matter? Why should I care? And hell, is there any reason to care? It harkened back memories of when I first started playing competitive. I play a lot of medic, as you could assume, so when I earned my first several healing medals, I was very proud of them. It meant a lot whether it was gold, silver, or bronze, but after a while, the joy and excitement of receiving one turned to annoyance as I was constantly trying to bypass the winner screen and distribution of medals. Why was this? Simple. Because something had far outshone medals for me, and I think it's safe to say most of us as well. What was this? ELO. ELO in matchmaking is effectively our ranking system. It determines a lot about our gameplay experience. It matches us up with people who are allegedly the same skill as us, and moves us up or down accordingly. In TF2, it's based solely around one thing, wins and losses. The simple rule is that if you win, it increases, you lose, it's drained. It's a simple matter really, but it's completely ineffective at times and seems to screw people into lower tiers. Let's explain from a medic's perspective. A medic almost entirely relies on the rest of their team to win the game. If their team isn't coherent, or rather the carry isn't effective enough, it's going to lose. Is that entirely the medic's fault? Some, of course, but it wasn't like he could have killed more players or cleared more points. This is all more insulted by the fact that, during the win screen, he could have received gold medals in nearly every category, but his rank will still decrease the same amount because of his loss. Obviously, this is not only discouraging people to play med, but further corrupting the matchmaking system. But I really think Valve has already begun developing a way to more accurately determine a player's tier. They just haven't implemented it yet, or else they don't realize its potential at all. This is where we return to the medals. You see, medals are the most accurate way of assessing a player's performance in a match. It's by far more comprehensive than simply winning or losing. If the medic healed properly and effectively, he's rewarded for it. If the soldier got the most kills, he's rewarded as well. Only problem? As of now, these rewards mean nothing. What I'm proposing is that the medals have a greater prominence in matchmaking, and, as such, players are encouraged to perform better to earn them. So how does this work? Well, ELO should be divided into fourths when you lose. If you received mostly gold medals, you decrease your rank a fourth. Silver, a half. Bronze, 3/4. None, all the way. When you consider a plan like this, a plan that rewards players for how they actually did in the match, you'll start to see people being placed in the right tiers, and matchmaking being a more smooth experience. As of now, medals mean absolutely nothing, and I don't think that's right if they have so much potential. Basing an entire system on wins and losses is essentially painting the canvas black and white. By having medals factor into how much ELO a player loses, I think we'll see less frustrated people and less discouragement from playing classes like Medic, who are wholly reliant on their teammates. Thank you guys for listening, and stay supercharged.